Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to day 93 of reading 101 essays that'll change the way you think. As always, shout out to Brianna West for the text. And today's title is 7 Zen Principles and How to Apply Them to Modern Life. Our biggest aversion to psychological guidance systems, religious or not, tends to be skepticism, bred out of assumed inapplicability. We'll trust lifestyle magazines and blog posts and cultural norms. This is simply because they make sense to us. They become self-evident truth when we can easily apply them to our issues. But we don't often consider the source or the intention or the long-term significance of what it is we begin to believe in, when the extent of our personal philosophy is essentially to do just what we're told without questioning. We end up serving consumerism or ego or misguided religious figures or someone else's desire for control. Despite being a derivative of Buddhist teaching, Zen is simply the art of self-awareness. It does not dictate what you should feel or believe in, how you should be, or what you should do, only that you should be conscious of your experience, fully immersed in it. It's for this reason that Zen principles are universal. They can apply to any dogma or lifestyle, essentially. So here are 8 ancient teachings of Zen and how to navigate them in the modern world. Number 1, your experience is constructed by your mind. The Yog C.R.A. discourse essentially explains how our mind's perception create our experiences. Therefore, we must realize that even despite our disposition, we can create a different experience simply by shifting and choosing what to focus on. We are raised to believe that we cannot choose what we think about, when in fact, we can. Not every fear, feeling, or negative thought is an invitation to explore it to a resolutive end. Our mind constructs every experience that we have. If we want to look at a certain experience in a negative way, that's what's going to happen. If you want to look at this experience as, what can I learn from it? Whatever challenge you're going through, what is the lesson? Or you can look at the experience that you're going through, the challenge you're going through as, this is some sort of punishment. Why am I going through these things? It's your mind which creates your reality. Number 2, your concept of self is an illusion and construct as well. Who are you is an essence, an energy. That's it. That's why it's never one thing for too long or in any given context. That's why it's so difficult to understand yourself. You're more than the limiting definitions and titles, repetitive habits and jobs and roles provide. However, most of us only understand ourselves as we imagine other people see us. Writer, teacher, mom, student, basketball player, good person, etc. Most of our issues surround trying to manipulate the ego, trying to inflate or immortalize the self, trying to shift and change how we think other people see us, therefore how we believe we exist in reality, and so how we should see ourselves. Mastering the idea of self is knowing that you can play out the illusion of who you are and what you do while not being so lost in that it controls you. You are whoever you want to be. So stop thinking that you have to be a certain person. Because a lot of us, we think that we have to fit in this box of who other people think we should be. But you can be whoever you want to be. You can wake up tomorrow and choose to be someone else. You can wake up tomorrow and choose to start making content. You can wake up tomorrow and choose to be someone who goes to the gym. You can wake up tomorrow and choose somebody who starts a business. You can choose whoever you want to be. Stop playing within this box that you have put yourself in, that other people have put you in. Number 3, You need not believe in anything. You only need to follow what feels true in the moment. The trouble with adhering to a certain set belief system without question is that when you value or consider the voices that were implanted into you by someone else's dogma or teaching, you start trusting that more than you trust yourself. And you'll end up either way very lost or very confused, battling between what you think is right and what you feel is true. If you aren't living your life by what you know to be true, you aren't following your highest good. Allow yourself the ability to expand and grow by thinking and feeling beyond your current dogma allows. Number 4, the ultimate path to happiness is non-attachment. And before you get all caught up in the impossibility of not caring about the outcome of your life, understand that non-attachment is much more and yet simpler than not caring how things turn out. It's about the simple understanding that all things serve you. The bad things teach you and show you how to heal, to open up even further to the good things. It cannot be put much simpler than that. 5, doing is not as important as simply being. Meditative states can be achieved through a variety of practices, but perhaps the most underutilized among them is just sitting. The art of doing nothing is profound. It quiets the waters of your mind, brings forth what needs to be immediately acknowledged and healed, and keeps you connected to yourself, not the attachments and responsibilities you have in your life. The point is, you are not what you do, you simply are. Aside from a meditation practice, giving yourself the time to relax, recuperate, and reflect is of the utmost importance. Number 6, you can be an objective observer of your mind and your life. It's one thing to know that you can choose your thoughts, but it's really more to realize that you can also decide which ones you value, if only you are able to see them objectively. Guided meditation practices will often have you observe thoughts as they pass, as a third-party viewer. The point being to teach you that you are not those thoughts. You are not your feelings. You are the being that experiences those thoughts and feelings, who decides which to value and act on. We are not our thoughts. We're not our feelings. And I feel like we associate with our feelings way too much. We think that whatever the things we feel is the person we are. We always feel sad, so we must be a depressed person. We feel angry, so we must be an angry person. But we have to understand that we are just the vessel of those feelings, and sometimes we just have to let them pass. We let them pass and we just observe. We don't have to act on whatever it is that we are feeling. Number 7, your natural state is oneness. The reality we all return to eventually is that everything is one. This is the basis of enlightenment. It is in the illusion of separateness that we suffer. It is playing out the ideas of individualism that we learn. It is to our natural state, unification, that we eventually return. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's video, today's reading. Tomorrow's title is 6 Signs You Have a Healthy Social Sensitivity. I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 94.